We are at a spot that I've been to multiple times before in the late summer, and I've painted from where I'm standing, and where I want to paint today is the stream or the river winding behind the bank, and it looks really cool. I see like a bunch of different compositions here that I didn't see before, and it's really because the winter and the summer, you can go to the same spot and it's gonna look different because there's less green, there's less like just masses of trees. They've now, like, you can see into them, you can see through them. I see a ton of different paintings. I came here with that spot in mind, and I think I'm gonna stick to it. I brought a 16 by 20 and a 12 by 16. I see a scene that I want to do, but I don't have a big canvas, and I want to justify it with a really big canvas. But I think we're just going to stick with the original plan. This spot's awesome though. We're right along the riverbank, and just browns and blues, and that's pretty much it. Grays, but we'll make something of it. Stay tuned. I got my palette out, same palette as usual: titanium white, yellow ochre, cadmium yellow light, cadmium yellow medium, cobalt blue, cerulean blue, ultramarine blue, cadmium red light, cadmium red medium, transparent orange oxide, Spanish earth by Williamsburg, and violet gray. Brushes are hog hair bristles, filberts, giant flat, and one round sable. I've got a 16 by 20 up. Still a little unsure if I'm gonna do the 16 by 20 or the 12 by 16. I think the 12 by 16 will actually, the dimensions work better, but I think I'm gonna try and get it on a 16 by 20 just because I want to work large. There's not a whole lot of wind. When there is wind, it is very cold, and I have to be careful with my easel and my camera, because if it blows and it blows off this edge, it's straight into the water. I don't want that to happen. Let's get started. Sometimes I do thumbnails, and I actually did 2 thumbnails. They're really, really rough, quick thumbnails, but I did 2 thumbnails for this. Here is about halfway, so I want to avoid putting the bank of that river and then the top of the ditch. I want both of those to be below the halfway point, and then all these gray trees are breaking that halfway point, so nothing is totally sitting in this halfway point. So the difficulty with this one that I'm having is, as you can see, the sun keeps coming in and out. It's shining on my canvas, so I'm kind of breaking in between the sun. Instead of trying to compete with the sun, I'm gonna just let the clouds pass back over and get right back into it. (16:20), we got it done. I'm actually really glad that I went with this instead of the 12:16 because I think that this actually fits way better compositionally than if I were to use the 12:16. Sometimes you just got to try it and see. And the 12:16 would have worked out too, but I think that this just works out visually better as a painting. Was tempted to change this to a sunlit scene once it came out because it looked really cool, but the problem was I was losing this color harmony. I was losing all of this neutral gray kind of color if I switched to a sunlit painting. So even though the sun was out, I stuck true to this, and then 10-15 minutes later the sun went behind the clouds and it went back to this kind of neutral painting. Surprisingly enough, I used my Spanish earth color more in this painting than probably any other painting, especially in here. In that distant kind of hill, it was like the perfect color. That with yellow ochre, maybe a little bit of violet gray to kind of make this nice, like earthy gray. It actually worked really well. If you want to see more paintings, subscribe to my newsletter or just visit my website. It's really cool that you guys are tagging along and it means a lot. So till next time, I think next time I want to go down to a viewing point down here. It's gonna have to be on a cloudy day because when the sun shines, it would shine right on the canvas down here. and I don't want that. So, and it's a huge canvas, so I want to make sure that it's an overcast day like this. We'll see, and I'll definitely bring you guys along for that. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that stuff that you guys are already doing, and share, comment, everything. You guys are already doing it, so I appreciate you guys. See you in the next one.